guys? NecroNeos here. We're on our way to Altoona to go watch a new Pokemon movie. I thought I'd make a short little vlog about it, the journey there. I'm running with this guy again.
It's the Burger King. Hello. I don't have my crown right now, but that's because I don't want it to get ruined in this rain.
It is raining awfully. It's awful, as I stated.
It just makes the turns more fun.
We're still in Maryland. That's why there's nothing here.
Well, we're in Pennsylvania now.
Oh,
yeah.
I didn't notice that we crossed.
There was a big sign back there, Curtis.
I was not looking at it.
Good job.
We're in Pennsylvania, so there's still nothing here.
Even more nothing, like negative nothing.
We're headed up to the mall. I believe it's called like the Logan.
Oh, it's the Logan Valley Mall.
Logan Valley Mall. To watch one of the only two showings that they have of Pokemon I Choose You, the movie, which looks great. That's the trailer is what convinced this guy to actually go, because he wouldn't normally go.
Yeah, I'm that guy that sort of grew out of Pokemon, but then I saw the trailer. It was just like, oh, I remember being 10 years old.
We are going dangerously fast.
Oh, shut up. We're going 70 miles an hour in a 50. I do this all the time.
If I'm not alive by the end of this will never get posted. But, however, I leave all of my stuff to Noah. No one gets anything.
Okay, what about your kid?
No.
Best father, 10 out of 10. Father of the year. #1 dad. Mug, t-shirt.
He's okay, fine. He'll get my Pokemon collection because that's the only thing I own.
That is very true. You have a crappy computer and a collection of Pokemon cards. I bet you're such a proud 21-year-old man.
Hey, I love my life.
Yeah, well, that makes one of us.
So I will have an update once we get quite a bit closer. Hopefully the rain calms down just a little bit. And, yeah, see you then. So still on our way to the Pokemon movie, we went ahead and stopped at the local Toys R Us. Now, not usually one for nerding out, but oh my god, there's so much stuff I didn't know existed.
Notice the friggin' stupid Roblox merch over there, because
look, they got Walter Peck.
Yeah, like you have all this great stuff next to this utter trash off to the left.
But then you go over and you have Hey Arnold.
What year is it?
That's great, and then the Rugrats are down there.
I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but seriously, what year is it?
And then you got Gremlins.
Okay, they got Spider-Gwen.
Ren and Stimpy. Oh jeez.
You got the Gremlin singing.
The Ren and Stimpy. He's singing now.
Yeah, no, they got Spider-Gwen, and then they got
a whole bunch that they got a little face hugger.
Oh god. And then over there they had like Teen Titans merch. Well, Teen Titans Go, but the merch is alright.
They had regular Teen Titans merch too, which I thought was really cool.
No, because Blackfire and like all of them were in Go as well.
I just assumed that it was the old style because on the box they had like the anime kind of look.
No, it all has the Teen Titan Go branding on it. Which is kind of, yeah, because they did have the old anime style like.
The Marowak one, I've never actually seen a Marowak one in there. Probably because they're always sold out at Walmart. And then you have the Z-Rings, and then something really cool, I thought, you get these stress balls, and you get a Mega Bracelet, a Gengar, and a pouch. And then you have stuff like this. Like, I want to buy so much stuff that it hurts. I'm in physical pain.
Good. I hope you die.
That's rude. Then you have another, I think this one is a little outdated one.
Probably.
It's got the belt and 2 Pokeballs and a Joltik. Not Joltik.
It'd be nice if they'd put like what gen it's from on this stuff.
What is it called again? Why can I not think of its name?
Jolteon?
Jolteon, that's why I thought Joltik. Oh my god, I'm stupid.
Yes, you are.
Okay, apparently it comes with like a pouch as well. And then the belt is not a belt, it's a thing.
This looks like Gen 3 merchandise.
That's awesome.
I mean, yeah, it's good because the old merchandise was better, but like, it's just weird that they have such old merch.
And then you have a Leafeon. Oh my god, I might buy the Leafeon.
And hey, look, there's Pikachu with the hat.
Pikachu with the hat.
And regular Pikachu.
And then what's this?
It's Ho-Oh and Lugia.
Ho-Oh and Lugia.
the best, well, second best
So,
legendaries.
Interesting thing about this right here. I have one. It is at my house. I 100% purchased one. Cannot find it. It is the best ghost Pokemon in existence.
Are you sure about that? Because Duskull can like wreck faces.
I'm sure about it because I took the plushie home and I cannot find the plushie, and even though we've rearranged our house several times. Look at the Piplup. Okay, another update later. It took us some finding, but there is more.
There's more crap.
Not crap. They still have the 20th. I believe it's the 20th anniversary. So the Shaman and Pikachu, and then they have the working quote-unquote Pokeballs. Noibat, Sableye, Hoopa, this awesome Squirtle sunglass set.
There's a bunch of Animal
You go
Crossing
down.
and Mario, and there's a bunch of Animal Crossing and Mario and Zelda stuff behind us too.
And then I think those are the 20th anniversary. Can't remember her name right now. Moletta.
It's Maletta.
Malata, yeah. And then Keldeo. I think those are the only two of those that they have though. They have like Christmas ornaments. And then behind us, you have
Mario, Zelda, and Animal Crossing. Like a lot of it. Hey, they have Ganon from Wind Waker.
look at the big Link. Look at the big Link.
Yeah, that's a bunch of Wind Waker merchandise. I'm surprised. That's like,
Oh no.
I'm actually half considering getting some of this Animal Crossing stuff.
Maybe I'm buying it. Maybe I'm buying it. I don't know if you guys have ever saw this.
Oh my goodness.
I don't know if it's ever been on camera. But Majora's Mask is my favorite game.
The best brother. Pixel Ouija.
Oh my god, I love this place.
There used to be a
I wanna-
Toys R Us where we live. We were like almost 2 hours away from where we live.
Yeah,
Yep.
this might be normal to everyone else, and this is even a small Toys R Us versus the ones that I've been to in like New York and such.
Well, we live
But-
in the middle of nowhere, Maryland, so, I mean,
Yeah. Still kind of amazed by everything.
we're lucky to have a freaking retro game store in town, and the only reason that's open is because of collectors. Holy crap. Yeah, there's actually there's Ocarina of Time 3D, you got a physical copy of Animal Crossing New Leaf, which is weird. I think they, at the start with New Leaf, they only did a digital release, I think.
No, I don't think so.
Then there just must not have been any copies at our GameStop because I couldn't fucking find it.
Our Walmart has it currently for $15.
Hey, look, they got Pokemon Y for $31 here. Or you can get Omega Ruby for 40.
Pokemon Y for $31?
Yeah.
That's a ripoff.
Yeah, well, we are in Toys R Us. Whenever they sell older games,
I
they
used to
always
have this.
upcharge.
Back in my
I also just realized I did not.
delinquent years.
I also just realized I did not bring a charger for my phone, so that's a problem.
Okay. So yeah, a lot of stuff to process. Well, might be back later. Currently in the mall, Kyle has spotted something that stirs his loins very much.
I have no idea.
Kyle is so excited, he is disregarding the movie and all known logic as he comes to play Initial D.
They even have the shifter on the left.
Kyle definitely wants to play Initial D. They have a version of Luigi's Mansion here for me, so I will be playing that.
Look,
Kyle is so excited.
all I'm saying is if it lasts for more than 4 hours, I'm going to the doctor.
So Kyle has been looking for 2 years for this arcade cabinet, and it has been 2 hours away from him the entire time. So yeah, update again later.
I am ready.
There's Kyle playing his beloved Initial D game.
Ready?
He kicked my butt on it a minute ago. Not by much though. That's a cinematic view of it there. So this arcade's like the best. For $10, you can pretty much play all day. We went ahead and got the $10 deal, so that way we can come back after the movie. It's a point system rather than you having to pay each time you play a game. So you fill up your card with points, and they give you a card that never expires, and you can come in and play as much as you want, whenever you want, basically.
Oh my god, I'm gonna make it all the way to the bottom.
If you want to join back in, you have to put more points.
Nah, that's good. I'll just record. This is literally just a GameCube game in arcade form. This is nuts. You aren't even sucking up ghosts, it's just frogs.
Oh yeah.
No more.
I feel like this game is a little unfair.
Hey guys, after the movie now, we're leaving. We just spent some time at the arcade, like a lot of time at the arcade.
I had to keep racing. It was necessary.
I couldn't obviously film in the theater or anything like that. But I just wanted to give some closing thoughts. What I thought about the movie. What I think about the movie is you need to watch the movie.
Like,
it is so good. It's like I would even go as far as calling it powerful in some scenes. Like it's scary good. I wonder if I can zoom out anymore.
I just gotta.
Yep, there we go.
I just gotta say, now I absolutely loved the movie. It was fantastic. But my only complaint was the pacing. It felt a little too fast. But if you're willing to look past that and just enjoy the plot points and the characters and just, it's a nostalgia movie, it is. If you love Pokemon, you're gonna love this movie. But if you go into it a bit too critical, you might have some issues, mostly the pacing and the whole timeline thing. But it's a Pokemon movie, it's for kids. Do you really think that matters? All you want to do is go in to enjoy the nostalgia, the plot, and also cry several times, because I did.
And you will do that. You will cry several
so
times.
Much.
It is such a good movie, and I'm incredibly critical when it comes to movies.
I am too. Like
without putting any actual spoilers, because I'm not going to do that. You know, I'm not a movie reviewer, but without putting any actual spoilers out, basically, it seems to be outside of the canon. Or
alternate universe stuff,
different dimensional, maybe. I know we got Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon coming out. They may be trying to tie it into there. Very sad movie when it comes down to it.
Not really sad,
but it's also super upbeat.
Yeah, it's a very emotional movie. It relies on a lot of extreme emotions, like, and I think that's kind of the whole point. Like, you know, it features Ho-Oh, and as we all know, Ho-Oh and the three legendary dogs, I'm not going to go any further into detail than that. They're all very based on emotion. I mean, not entirely, but the lore behind them does have a lot of emotional drive behind it, and so does Pokemon as a whole, especially the movies. So, whenever you go into it, as I said, it doesn't have the best pacing in the world, but the writing is phenomenal, just like the other Pokemon movies, because as we all know, despite them being written by the Japanese and then translated into English by a third party, they still have phenomenal writing for the time and just the source material in general. So I mean, really, when the only complaint you have is slightly off-putting pacing, and that's the only bad thing about the movie, you made a pretty good movie. So, if you go into it expecting a great Pokemon movie, a lot of heartwarming, gut-wrenching, tear-jerking moments, and just a good story and general writing overall, this is the movie for you. It is well worth the money for the ticket. Bring your kids, bring your friends, bring your family, bring your enemies. Bring anyone willing to see this movie. It is worth it.
Now, a lot of you probably won't be able to see the movie since it's only out today and tomorrow. But when it comes out on DVD, I would recommend buying it, watching it. I don't recommend torrenting it because this is something that they did really good on.
It's worth your money.
You should give them your support. Basically, is what I think. But the pacing problem lies within it takes you through a lot of story, a lot of different stories, and it doesn't take time on every one. I'm not going to go into details on them, but they're one of the biggest stories in the Pokemon. And then I feel like again, really can't stress trying my hardest to not fanboy on it and not put any spoilers.
And I haven't been a fan of Pokemon since Gen 4. Like, I just stopped enjoying it. And you gotta think, I loved this movie. And this is a modern Pokemon movie post Gen 4, which is kind of where I think things started to get stale. So, I mean, it managed to turn my head, and that's impressive, because usually with long-running series like this that I feel have gotten stale, it's very difficult to get me to enjoy it.
In my opinion, the most shocking or most emotional movie that they have ever released was the Mewtwo movie. Now it's Pokemon I Choose You.
I wouldn't go that far. I would say it rivals that.
I feel like this was a little better.
The only thing for me is, just relax. It's crappy Maryland highways.
Oh no, I know. We went on a dip in the road.
Yeah.
This place is awful.
We're in the middle of nowhere. Be very glad we managed to get out here and see this movie for you guys. We saw it so you can enjoy it later.
Yeah. Again, the closing remarks. Definitely go watch the movie.
And
so good.
And if there's an arcade, in your mall after the movie, play Initial D arcade stage, because after that movie, some adrenaline pumping fun. Like, this is completely unrelated, but just a fanboy over 2 series. After the wonderful emotional power of a Pokemon movie, as we all know, fantastic films. If you just go to your arcade and get into your favorite game, House of the Dead, Initial D, whatever, Cruisin' USA, don't play those games. Just adrenaline-fueled fun after emotional fueled film is just a great way to top off your day. I'd say it'd make a great.
House of the Dead.
I would say it would make a great date. So if you got a woman or a man or an Apache attack helicopter you want to get sweet on, take them to see Pokemon.
And lastly, I would like to say promos.
Amazing card.
So good. It's really good. Vulpix does it better. But if you have the time to be able to play it, I don't see any reason why not. But again, if you're going to play a card like that, probably go with Vulpix. And it's a really cool collector.
It would be a good backup card. And plus, it's a collector that actually is viable in the actual card game. That's impressive.
I didn't pick up any merch, but I did get something for the new Pokemon 2DS.
Stop making me jealous.
I bought Luigi's Mansion, which I've always wanted because I never finished the GameCube version, and I really, really wanted Luigi's Mansion.
I like how we've gone off from reviewing this movie to just bragging about how awesome our day was.
It's a vlog.
Oh, well,
I'm just doing everything.
Okay.
I'm just doing everything.
Well, in that case, it's fine.
It's the whole experience.
Yeah.
I don't like doing these very much.
But then you got days like this where it just calls for it. Like, I mean, just look at us, especially me. I'm a sweaty mess because the movie had my heart pounding, then Initial D just...
This man doesn't like to leave his house.
I do not like to leave my house, and
but
my God.
I think I made him happy enough. We've been planning this trip for 2 weeks. I think
2 months.
2 months, not 2 weeks. I think that I more than made up for him having to leave and having to drive.
This was worth the gas, this was worth the money, and this was worth the crippling financial debt.
Yeah, anyway, thank you guys for watching. Again, go watch that movie. Go do it. Just do it.
Do it.
Don't question it.
Do it.
But thank you for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe if you want some more content, and catch you later.
I'm raging.